So something just incredible has happened. A lot of stuff has been sent to you in the PO box.
Yeah,
and there's some great stuff in there.
We've got about, 10 things here?
10 things. And I said to you, hey, I think it's pretty important, given Gatorade part of the family, maybe we just open theirs up to priority. We love them. Let's see what's in it.
Yeah.
I sent it to you, which is fine. Didn't expect this to be in it.
I mean, do you want to say what I'm holding up right now?
Go for it. It's yours.
A signed Leo Messi PSG shirt. I mean, I when I was opening it, I saw Messi on the back and I thought, oh, unreal. Thank you, Gatorade. Like, yeah, I love Messi and PSG. That's very cool. That's on brand. I love my football. But I didn't notice it was signed.
Signed by him, the GOAT. So his hand was on the back of that. His you're smelling it. His hand was on the back
World
of it.
Cup winner.
His handwriting's there. You're touching pretty much the GOAT right now.
Yeah.
And sent to you.
Sent to you. And it was for me because then I got the Gatorade drink bottle with the St Kilda cap. Mm-hmm. Don't be disappointed because you got Speedos and a towel.
Love it and happy, very happy, over the moon with actually. I just feel like, and you do great stuff here on DDF and we love you, Ollie. You do so much hard work. But I feel like with this and the reward you've got for what you've done, I feel like I've put my body on the line a lot this year.
Sure.
58 Ks, there was 20 Ks, there's 91 coming up. And you've been rewarded for it.
So if getting a signed Leo PSG shirt is the precedent set for what I've been able to do for the show, what do you think you deserve?
I mean, that's a great question.
If that's the baseline, which is a pretty good baseline.
I mean, I don't want to put my hand out for any gifts, but I'm just saying 91 Ks is impressive.
Okay.
That's actually very cool.
It's the coolest thing.
What are you going to do with it? Frame it?
Yeah, I have to frame it. And look, the plan is, and we'll still do it, I'll, every time I get a little bit bored throughout the episode, I'll open something else up. And no disrespect to everyone who sent in what is going to be some fantastic stuff.
You're not going to beat it.
You're not going to beat it.
You're not going to beat it. Unless Leo Messi's the human is in a box there. And he's been there for days. I mean, unless he jumps out of a package, you're not beating that.
No.
Well done, Gatorade. Hey, thanks, Brad. Thanks, Brad, the team over there. Nailed it. Let's get into it.
Hey, guys. Welcome to the Dan Does Footy podcast. You can find more of Dan Does Footy on the website, Spotify, YouTube, and social media. Lids off. See ya.
There was heaps of sick kids and I was like, where are they? Kick him harder. Kick him all harder. Punch him in the face. That was not a horizontally challenge, if you get what I mean. Boner. Tough crowd today. Should we say this is the line? If you don't hear the next bit, it's over the line? Okay, so if you don't hear the next bit, I've got a line. Who's just walked past Punt Road? It dips him. Hey, welcome back, everyone. Big episode of DDF coming up. Big round of footy. The biggest round of footy we've probably had in a long time. We still have no idea who's playing finals. We've got no idea who's going to Bali. We don't know where the teams are going to finish, but it's the last round of the year. And for many teams, it's win or piss off. That's where we're at. And that's just the honest truth of it. 9 teams have a game standing in between the beers that are barking at them.
Sure.
So it's a real for 9 teams, Freo and Carlton, Doggies, Collingwood, potentially, don't reckon, are still in the spot for a final, and the rest are just playing for beers. One more game to go, and they get to celebrate in Mad Mondays, which is going to be absolutely dangerous. We've got a big episode coming up. Towners, the man, the myth, the legend behind the Prune Master, is going to come on the pod later, run us through some stuff in the food world around footy, and give us some, hopefully, some solutions to the problems we're having, prices, food not being good enough. Towners is going to come here and light us up and show us some real cool things.
I love that,
Yeah.
mate.
He had his Mad Monday on Monday.
Ooh.
He'll be dusty, the big fella.
Yeah.
Birthday as well, 68, I think he turned.
Oh, 2 days later, yeah, he won't be in great form.
No, not at all. So, but it's all happening as well. And let's start off at the top. Something we didn't talk about on Monday was that actually, fuck that. I just remembered we're headlining BTV.
Hey!
How with that? We're going to BTV, everyone. Beyond the Valley. Going to be off my head. My first festival ever.
Ditto.
Yeah.
Ditto twofold.
So we're going to be one of a few podcasts there in the podcast tent.
Yeah.
So if you go on BTV, come see us. Come bring your sore heads. Come bring your mates. Bring whatever you need. There'll be a few sore heads.
Oh, physically sore heads.
A few sore heads. That's cool.
I genuinely thought that we could do some really good things this footy season, but doing this wasn't something I thought we'd be doing.
No. Well, when I looked, I saw Fisher, then Dan does footy. And
I saw
who would've
AJ
thought-
Tracy. AJ Tracy live and direct.
Oh, you got a fast car.
Yeah.
I got a plan to get out of here. I'm
Ice
going to
Spice?
convenience store. Is
Who
that
I-
AJ Tracy?
Yeah, more or less.
Okay. Ice Spice?
Ice Spice. Don't know a lot about her, but she's the one with like the curly orange afro.
She wears the wigs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen her. So big lineup, but we're on there, which would be cool.
Yeah.
Be very cool. So I'm not sure what day we're on yet. Still getting the fine details out, but we're going to light it up.
Had a
We're gonna
few
go there.
messages from footy players already saying, no way, I'm going to be there. And
No.
I started to get a real, it'll feel like a bit of a fever dream being at a music festival with a lot of people, in good spirits.
Yeah.
And we're just talking wall-to-wall footy.
True, yeah.
It's
Well,
gonna-
we're gonna have to. We're gonna hit it hard. We'll be in there. We'll be talking about some random stuff. I mean, it's
Yeah.
gonna be hard to talk about footy, but we'll bring a flair.
Oh,
we'll light
yeah.
that podcast stage up.
Absolutely.
We'll wear some cool outfits as well. I reckon we just get out there and just get wild with it.
Well, it's really where I feel like I can come alive now.
Be your true self.
Yeah.
yeah. You'll have some cool fit.
Yeah.
What are you gonna wear? You reckon?
Well, hopefully something I open up throughout the episode.
It could be in there, but something we didn't just talk about Monday, which we need to talk about because we got a big following of the EPL.
Sure.
EPL started, and you're the resident EPL person.
I am.
Now, I quickly looked at stores this morning.
Yep.
Saw it started Saturday. Mm-hmm. It's Thursday today, so we've had a few games now. What's the go this year? Who's winning it? Who's not? Who's out completely? Who's shit?
Well, no one's out
rest.
completely yet.
You never know. There's no West Coast in there?
No.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, yeah. I think probably an Ipswich will struggle.
Yep.
The Tractors.
Yep. Tractors.
They'll struggle. Match week one was it was pretty much all the big boys won. There
Yep.
were no real shocks there.
Chelsea lost.
Yeah, they're not.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not
Damn it.
anymore. Not
Good
with
for them.
not with Man City.
Well, they buy all their wins.
Yeah, they're facing a serious point deduction this year.
Thank God. They
Yeah.
deserve one.
It's about time. So that's
For
why.
what?
Or for just blatant financial fair play breaches, just ongoing for years.
Isn't there a salary cap or not in the EPL?
Oh, mate, it
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
matter what the rules are
You can still do it.
when you're owned by,
Saudis.
Saudis or some sort of
Oil
oil
company.
family.
Yeah, true.
It's sort of play on. So yeah, no, mate, I'm pumped. My tattoo's healing.
Yeah, is it crusty or not?
Yeah, it's getting crusty.
Love that. Looks very cool. So you're ready to go. So with the EPL and the salary cap, it's a bit like local footy. Like we're not going to pay you, but wink, wink, look under the table.
We'll absolutely be paying you.
yeah, well, absolutely. Yeah, we're not going to pay you a sign on. Hey, look under the table.
Right now.
Look under the table right now. There's money there. So that's what's happening really.
Absolutely.
We think. Geez, right. So keep an eye. I want to follow Chelsea flat out this year.
Why Chelsea? What's the?
Don't know. My old man used to go for him, so I just followed him. Used to love West Ham as well. Something about West Ham.
He did or you did?
No, I did.
Yeah,
Used to
okay.
love West Ham.
I'd go West Ham.
Used to love Millwall as well. I know the rivalry. Used to love tucking into a pub, being a skinhead and going to the old rivalry down the road.
I used to love 3 teams that hate each other in the
Yeah.
one city.
Yeah, I'm all
That's
for a
like
rivalry.
being a Carlton, Collingwood, and Richmond fan.
Yeah, I know. It's a lot happening. I've also got a big week then this weekend. I have recently acquired a football team. Did you know about this?
Sorry?
I am in charge of a football team. I own a football team. I'm the head coach. And there is a draft on Saturday. Fantasy football NFL.
Right.
Big weekend for me. So lots of decisions to make. Do I go? I've got to pick one in the draft.
Oh, really?
Big and heavy. It's a heavy decision to make because I want my organisation to be built on, yes, the best players,
Sure.
but also culture.
Yeah.
So when people are doing their fancy teams, they go, oh, no, I just want as many points as possible. I go, fellas, we need a good culture here first. I don't want to be the Melbourne Demons, talented but culture question marks. I want to be the Sydney Swans. That's where I want to be. So I'm going to build a team around that. Now I'm thinking it's run CMC, pick one.
Okay. So obviously we got to go running back heavy in fantasy.
I think it's the play. I've been told to avoid quarterbacks so you pick them in round 7.
So is this the first time you've done it?
First time I've actually noticed what's going on. It's the first time I'll be doing it without auto pick.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
So
So I
you-
know what's
yeah,
happening. I
sure.
mean, Justin Jefferson, I thought of. I
Yep.
floated.
I'd be
City
steering
Lamb.
clear now. Steering clear. I think that if you're going for a wide receiver, you need to be really, really confident in their quarterback. Minnesota Vikings, JJ McCarthy just did his knee. He's out for the season. They now fall back on Sam Darnold in his first season for the Vikes. So I would just be like, definitely JJ will be great.
Yeah.
But at number one, I feel like a running back's always slightly safer. You just got to make sure that they're going to be looking after their body.
Well,
so a CMC is probably the right call.
Well, I even thought about Tyreek Hill, but with Hawthorn at quarterback.
Yeah, that's
but I'm not
too
sure
bad.
about his arm still.
Okay.
But as I said, my priority is culture.
Yep.
So I'll be looking at the individual first. Yes, they have great stats from last year, but I want to know about their upbringing.
Sure.
I want to see their parents. Are they still a good person in the community? Do they give back to the community? That's the stuff I'm looking at the players.
What clubs they were in at college? That would be really important.
Yep, true.
Like-
Any misdemeanors?
Yep.
You know? Then
you're straight in.
Yep. Yeah. If you've been busted, you're in.
Yeah.
We love that. So big weekend for me, but lots happening in the footy world. This just broke last night. Dan Houston cops 5 matches, which means he'll miss any run or any tilt at the flag that Port can potentially do this year. Also, if they do get to that grand final, he'll also miss that. Mm-hmm. And then there is a chance that he'll miss his round 1 match for his new team next year.
Wow.
Could be in Melbourne, could be anywhere else. So big punishment hand out to him. We have to clear up as well that last episode we said that he was being booed or the fans were booing Rankin when he was being carted off. That wasn't the case. And we were told that loud and clear on the YouTube comments.
Yeah.
So what happened was as Rankin was being carted off, the big scoreboard showed Houston running off or the incident again, and that's what they were booing. So we got that wrong.
Yeah.
But we'll come out and clear it there.
Yep.
That's what happened.
I think it makes sense. But I must say, I didn't see it because I was at the Saints, but it didn't feel right. I went, ooh, that's very nasty and biting if that's true.
Yeah.
So that makes a lot more sense
So we'll
to
clear
me
it
now.
up. Yeah, they weren't booing. It was a bad timing of him coming off and the vision being on the screen.
Yeah.
So that's what happened there. But there's still some stuff coming out of this showdown. Like we have spot fires flinging out of everywhere. So we thought it was all over. We thought the town maybe they'd calm down post showdown. We know that a lot happened building up to the showdown. And there was that. And then they obviously hate each other. And the history goes back to the Ramsgate. That's where it all bloody started with Rue and Josh Carr just throwing punches at each other. And all week it built up. This in-game stuff happened. And then last night, news breaks that SA police are investigating an assault. And at the center of that assault is no other than Crows midfielder Matt Crouch. As the Crows were walking down the players' race, star midfielder Matt Crouch came face-to-face with a Port A fan who was yelling over the fence. It's understood Crouch reacted by knocking the fan's hat off his head.
You cannot be doing that.
So surely police just looked at this guy and said, mate, you're a grown man.
Yeah.
Don't be a dibber-dobber. You know?
He didn't put in a police report. He dibbed.
He
was a
dibbed
dibber-dob.
He's a little sookie crybaby.
Yeah.
You can't be leaning over a fence just hurling abuse and then get your hat knocked off and go, assault. Actually, assault.
I quite like the tactic though.
Yeah, it's just sookie. Like, just, mate, come on, it's a hat.
Yeah.
Just grow up, mate. You didn't get assaulted.
Maybe you can potentially talk to a security guard and be like, mate, what was that? I don't know about it going to the police.
No, just crybaby.
Yeah.
You could maybe, at the worst, go to X and tweet it.
Yeah.
Matt Crouch
I
knocked
think
my
that's
hat off.
play on.
That's where you're at. You're not at
Yeah.
press charges. Asking for anyone who saw the incident to come forward. Oh, yeah, hey, I'm coming forward. I saw a hat fly off someone's head. Okay. So that's where we're at. If that's where we're at, this showdown, tell you what, the showdown, we love the people of Adelaide, some of us in this room. But really has brought out the worst of some people over there. And it's a small percentage of them.
Yeah.
A small percentage of absolute lunatics over there that just maybe took the showdown a little bit too far. So they're off their heads, though. They might lose the showdown.
Let's just do a stock take if we can. So we had Rochelle having a go at the fans and their teeth.
Yes.
We had someone assaulting the mascot. We had an Adelaide player knocking a hat out of someone's hand.
Yeah.
We had Houston just doing something he probably shouldn't have done, now being he's banned for 5 weeks, 5 games.
Yeah.
We had the Willie Rioli incident as
fucking
well.
Gross. Yeah.
And you just, it was just probably we're getting a little bit.
Too much.
Yeah.
Too much, Adelaide. We get you. And maybe, I get that the emotions are high and you guys hate each other, but too much.
Yeah.
I know you're angry. I know that you're statistically the worst drivers. I know that bridge pisses you off, but too much.
Yeah.
Keep it down.
Can I just say really, really quickly, I was fucking pissed off at that Willie stuff because the night before, I don't know, it is really weird timing. I watched both The Australian Dream and The Final Quarter, the two Adam Goods documentaries, and it took me right back to that what was it, 2013-14 period, and I was really quite sad watching it. It was fucking awful. And all you wanted to do was go back in time to give him
better.
a hug
Yeah.
and be better, and you think that things have changed, and they have in some ways, but other ways, mate, we haven't moved at all.
We need to be better than that. If you want to do that online or even in person or any room for that you think is acceptable, then you need to get lost.
Yeah.
You need to get lost. You need to piss off from our game because it's not on. So everyone, a town of Adelaide, let's bring it down a notch. I mean, there was the idea of moving the Showdown years ago to the MCG. Remember that?
Yeah.
Every chance that happens.
Totally.
The way things are going over there. Or mate, just let them scrap. In 10 years' time, this thing will be played in a jail cell because the whole town of Adelaide will be in jail just doing time, players included. We're renaming the Showdown 56 to Throwdown.
Yeah, Throwdown.
I kind of want to rename it Throwdown 57, next Showdown.
It's kind of perfect.
So help us, if there is ever a Showdown grand final, Adelaide will burn to the ground. It's the best rivalry in the comp we have. And I think I flagged it in the preview and there was some questions over, hold on, the Derby, whatever the fuck you guys call it over there. Maybe that's one. The Collingwood Carlton one is long and with it's been around for a long time, but probably lost a bit of the edge. The Showdown, they fucking hate each other.
They really do.
They do. The hate, it's the biggest. And again, this is a small percentage of people that have made it a blight on it. So and there's a lot of lovely Adelaide fans with teeth. And there's a lot of lovely Adelaide fans who are just decent people. But there's a small percentage that ruin for everyone. So let's just hope that next one, we turn the heat back up, but there's a line to it. Okay?
You've got me going with the grand final though. How good.
It would be big. Hey, tragic news broke a couple days ago on Tuesday with the news of Sam Landsberger passing away. Just a great human. Was a journalist for the Herald Sun, and he did a great job being a journo. Probably one of the better ones we had in our industry. It's hard because so many people in this industry are obviously great people, but they really take their job and it becomes all-consuming, and they probably sometimes strive to not break the correct news or just want to be first instead of being right. And that's probably what the thing we don't like in this industry is people just trying to break news for the sake of breaking news and not really fact-checking. But Sam was a great journo who actually loved footy and just wanted to be correct and on point, and he was an even better bloke. I had a couple of times I spoke to him earlier this year to talk about what we're doing here at DDF.
Yep.
A couple of ways that we could go about things, and he had all the time in the world for me and giving me some tips. So when we heard the news that he tragically passed away on Tuesday, it as always does, it shocks the footy community.
Yeah.
I think we're pretty good at coming together and wrapping our arms around people within the industry, and the outpour and support that he's been given and his family since has been amazing. But 35 years old, just gone, that's too young. Way too young. A tragic incident, walking across the road, and from what we're hearing, a truck struck him. So he'll be missed. He'll be missed dearly. I've no doubt the AFL will do something hopefully this round to honour him and pay respect to his family. But it's just one of those ones where it's like, just life is crazy. It's so beautiful, but just not given to you at all. Nothing is given. Tomorrow isn't promised, as they normally say. And while everyone's paying their respects and saying how much they loved him, I feel like we only do that when someone passes away. We got to start telling each other we love each other daily. Yeah. So if you love someone out there and you haven't told them, or you feel like you should tell someone you love them more, tell someone you love them today.
Well, why don't I start? I do. I love you, mate.
Oh.
I've thoroughly enjoyed getting to know you this year. We didn't know each other at all. We've built a beautiful friendship and a really good community, and you've taken me under your wing, and I appreciate every opportunity you've given me, and I'd love you.
Oh, thank you, mate. I love you. Thank you for being part of this crazy community and being this show pretty much. I'm just here to talk shit. You bounce off me and make it work, mate. So thank you for everything you've done, and thank you to everyone out there who listens to this show.
We love
you so much. But again, get out there. Life is just short, guys. It really is. And we only bring this up when people pass away. So tell people you love each other. If you want to have a chat to someone that you haven't spoken to, it's been in your mind for a while, just do it today.
Yep.
Do it today. Live your life. Go out there and do something. Quit that job you want to quit. Start that business you want to quit. Just get out there and get after your life.
Yep.
Because it'll be taken away from you way too soon. So respects to and thoughts with Sammy and Sam's family. I hope it's going to be pretty tough for them over the next few weeks. But everyone here, the DDF community is right behind you.
Absolutely.
So Shy Bolton now into some football stuff. Crazy. Requests a trade and kind of, I think he requested a trade, but I'm not really sure if he did. So news broke that from John Routh that he had told the club that he wanted a trade. He wanted out of there. And then 30 minutes after that, Tommy Morris breaks another story on Shy Bolton and says, an unexpected twist in the Bolton trade discussion. His manager and Richmond FC have both denied he's requested a trade. Shy Bolton has not requested a trade. We had some ongoing discussions with Richmond throughout the season where he has indicated that he would be open to the idea of returning home to Perth if a suitable deal can be struck that benefits all parties involved. With a young family, here we go, family reasons, and strong ties to Perth, here we go. The prospect of being closer to home, yes, of course, is appealing to him. However, Shy is not making, is it Shay or Shy?
Let's go Bolton.
Bolton is not making any demands of Richmond and fully understands that he has 4 years remaining on his contract. So either Ralphie's a liar,
Yeah.
or Bolton's management is putting this out there to make sure that the context, family reasons is clearly on the table for everyone to see. It's a classic family reasons. It happens all the time this time of the year. It's the year where everyone has a family reason. Crazy, crazy. It's just like, even that discussion there, like, I'm open to going home. So, guys,
I'm so open.
Guys, just a quick meeting with you guys. Season's been a nightmare, but it's whatever. It's all good. I love it here. I am open to going home to WA if you guys get something suitable in return for me.
Yeah. I need you to know, though, I'm like really open
Yeah.
to it. Like crazy open
Would
to
love that to happen.
Yeah.
That's literally asking for a trade in the
Yeah.
nicest way that you can. So, I don't know. It's fucking family reasons. We start saying family reasons.
Oh, I mean, we can all agree, though, this is going to be one of the more fascinating off seasons for
Wild.
Richmond. Like, it is a 100% confirmed the Titanic. You're pushing people off to get out of there
I
first.
tell you what, this Richmond fans, get a good look at this team because
Yeah.
you won't recognise it next year.
Nope.
Bolton could be gone. He might go to Free or Perth. I think he's open to going, obviously, WA, so either of those teams. So he'll be out of there. We know that Daniel Rioli's having some chats with Dimmer this weekend after the game.
Yep.
We know Dusty, I know he's retired, but just watch this space on Dusty. They have no sources to say that. Just saying
Just
it.
watch it. But
Just watch it.
We know he won't be playing for Richmond, so that's different.
And we know he loves Dimmer. We know he's scared of the
Yep.
Melbourne spotlight, the bubble, so we know that. We got Jack Graham,
Yep.
who's also had some whispers about him. We got Liam Baker. We got Dylan Grimes, who just retired. This team is different. I reckon if you're Adam Uze, you're going, oof, this job was a lot easier when I took it 12 months ago, when I had some pieces. You're telling me that everyone wants to jump off the Titanic when I take the role? Is it me? Am I the problem?
7 people already is just, it doesn't matter if they're your 7 best or your 7 worst, like just 7 personnel like leaving.
It's
a lot.
hard. Yeah, it is. It's going to be a lot. But also now Adam Uze gets an opportunity to, as you reach for a present.
Package number 1.
Adam Uze gets an opportunity now to create a team from scratch. Maybe last year when he took the job, they said, hey, these are the guidelines, these are the players you have, you can build this from here. But now he gets his own team to start a foundation and model what he wants around it. So we'll see how he goes.
Well, I feel like what we do know is that out of all the coaches in the league right now, he would be the least under pressure. Like, no one would you just go, mate, you would just
He's
do
the
what
least,
you need to.
least under pressure with the least amount of expectations, which makes him very comfortable.
Yeah.
Because no one's expected them to do shit for years now. What have you opened up?
Carlton keychain for you.
Sweet. Chuck it in.
Wow.
No, it's chuck it. Fine. I'm sure it'll bounce. Great throw. All right. Oh, great. That's cool. Who's this from?
Oh, a DDF keychain.
Oh, cool. Who's this from? You want to give them a shout out?
Designs by Carlia.
Nice, Carlia. Thank you.
Carlia. And another DDF one. I love that.
Trey, thank you.
Got a bit more in here. I'll just quickly.
Okay, you go through it if you want. Oh, you're obviously bored now, are you?
Okay, right. Well, this is just absolutely for you. We've got a Carlton badge. Oh, yeah, sick. We've got a Carlton supporters group T-shirt. So
Great.
get great
Thank
use
you.
out of that. This is, you know what? After the high of Messi,
Everything's going to be down here from
everything's
here.
just going to be for
It
you,
will
isn't
be. Yeah. What else we got in there?
it?
It looks like another Carlton top.
Probably another Carlton top. Yep. So
Great
we've got
package.
2.
Better than the Messi one, I reckon.
And here we go. Nice little note. Dear Dan and Ollie, please enjoy the goodie. I run a small craft business called Designs by Carlia and hope you love the custom key rings. I also help run the Carlton supporters group in Queensland. If you're ever up here for a Queensland Blues game, let me know and I might be able to scratch your back. Winky face. Ew.
Okay.
Love the potty, go Blues.
Cool. Thank you,
Love
Carlia.
that.
That's great. Thank you.
Carlia.
Thanks, Carlia. So you were bored then? That's why you opened it?
What's that,
You
sorry?
were bored then during that chat?
I just felt like
Okay, you need something.
you were losing me.
Needed like a
little
sugar.
bit.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
you might want to open up again here because I'm talking about Richmond again. Dylan Grimes, done, retired, out. Have a career, Dylan.
Well done, mate.
Have a career. 234 games, 3-time Premiership player, All-Australian, Jack Dyer medalist. Now, when Rance retired, we said, these guys are cooked down back. Built like chicken wire, plays like barbed wire. What a man, Dylan Grimes, down back, just took the reins off Rance when he went down, became an all-Australian defender. He was very, very sticky to get past for a long time there, especially in their glory days. So have a great career. He's also started a winery.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's got a winery as well.
Whereabouts,
So he's got,
do you know?
Don't know.
Yeah.
Probably should have fact-checked that.
No. I put you under pressure, so
Don't
that's
know.
on me.
So Dylan Grimes is another one that's out of there. I know we spoke about him before, but
Yep.
he's gone. So the first of many dominoes that we think are going to fall. And this story that is now seemingly becoming a bit of a circus around Christian Petrarca keeps taking twists and turns. Had a players-only meeting. I'll say that again. Players only. There's no Goody in there.
Mm-hmm.
There's no board members. There's no CEO, Gary Pertz in there. Just to have a chat about everything that's going on.
That is just the worst nightmare for a club,
That is,
isn't it? Really?
I mean, Goody's dot would be twitching.
Yeah.
Gary's dot would be twitching, going, oh, what's he talking about in there? Let me in.
Yeah.
Let me in. So I think that it was reported there just he wanted to speak about everything that's going on. I have a split spleen. I've got some broken ribs. The trauma that I got from the MCG that day, it still haunts me. I don't feel comfortable. Maybe, we don't know what he's supposed behind those closed doors. Only the players know. But we do know that Goody is in... I think the news coming out of Melbourne is that they actually are comfortable with Goody being the coach.
Okay.
So that's what I'm hearing now. So recently, it's never good when a player calls a meeting and it's only players only, but I think they're comfortable with Goody being the coach. So maybe that this is just a thing to say, hey, I'm not comfortable with the performance staff here, the physios, the doctors. Like, that's why I feel uncomfortable. I'm not going anywhere. We don't really know, but the reports won't go away. He wants out of there still. He hasn't denied it yet. So until he says, I'm happy here, I'll just hang around for a bit, I'll recover, then we can all back off. But he hasn't come out and said, hey,
Yeah.
I'm going to go.
And I'm just huge on that after we've seen him pipe up in the comments section before. So it's like, I get it if someone just doesn't want to do that in the first place, but he's clearly the type of, he's
Who
got that
will.
personality where he goes, no, I want to stand up for the right things here. I'll get stuck in. He could have so easily have commented on that post and gone, yeah, no, they're right. Like, I'm here to stay. I'm not really sure where those rumours came
It
from.
would take a statement for the club to release. Say, you know what, all this rumours, like the club's right, we're all going in the right direction, we're all on board for 2025 and beyond. That's all it would take.
Yeah.
And we'd be like, okay, but the fact that it hasn't happened, the fact that Gary Perk came out and spoke on his behalf, I reckon that pissed the track camp off.
Yeah.
It's now, the second time that they've done that, they posted something after his injury as well. Now they've done the statement saying it's all good. So there's something happening here. There's little mumblings going on now and there. It won't go away. Max Gawn did come out and say the club has fractures in it. He said he's got a bloody fracture in his leg and also behind the closed doors. But we'll see what happens. We'll see. I don't know where it's going to go, this one. Until he comes out and says, I'm happy here, then we'll just keep throwing some shit at this story and see what sticks.
Just keep going.
Keep digging with it. In good news, though, Jack Viney's not going anywhere. We thought he was going to North Melbourne. Signs for another 3 years. Last week, we heard Alistair Clarkson come out and say, no, we're going after some of these older dogs.
That's one off his list.
One off. Jack has 30-2 last week. Puts some more zeros in that contract. Locked it away. Then we also, with the North Melbourne whispers coming out, guess who's general manager of the club?
Talk to me.
Todd Viney.
Oh.
So this is really just making sure, I think, Dad says, we've got some interest. Wink, wink. Go put some extra zeros on that contract. Make it sure, that you have some leverage. Let's get that contract up. Let's make you a one club player.
Ooh.
Father-son, inside job.
That's juicy.
Yeah.
I mean,
because they move quickly on it.
there's got to be legs there.
They move quickly on it. They move very quick, given the story came last week, and they locked him away on a Monday.
Yeah.
And after his interview on the Saturday saying, we'll see where it lands.
Yeah.
Landed in his bank account. Cha-ching for 3 more years. Also, Melbourne, lots coming to Melbourne here. The man with the longest run-up of all time, Ben Brown, calls it quits after 170 games and 360 goals. What a career. Have a great career again. Peak 47 in 2013, spent 7 years at North, was considered one of the best forwards in the league for a long time there.
Yeah.
Just coming at the ball as well. Then his run-up would just take for so long. He'd be cooked now. I mean, he has played with it, but the 30-second run-up would just cook him. He'd be sweating. Beads of sweat with 30 seconds. Gets a trade to Melbourne, becomes a key piece of that premiership team.
Absolutely.
He was very good in that premiership year. Kicked a couple goals in the grand final. His knees were cooked.
Yeah.
They're always cooked. I think he got drafted with a knee injury.
He did. He did a knee in his draft year.
Good Tassie boy.
Yeah. Oh, the best. He is also definitely top 10 most likable people in the league.
He's probably your number one person you'd want to date your daughter.
Number
if we're
one.
doing a list. He's a lovely human being. Lovely, lovely young man.
Just
a lot of respect and time for him. Great career. Celiac and a vegan. Not easy to juggle as a professional athlete. So you can't have any carbs, really.
No.
Traditional carbs. Can't eat meat to get the protein in.
Obviously, yeah.
You're a vegan as well. That must be hard. Are you a vegan?
Are you joking?
You struck me as a vegan.
Okay, I'm going to roast myself here.
Yeah.
Does my body type look like someone who just eats vegetables?
So it's good that you can relate to him as well, being a celiac and a vegan as well.
And
So
a Tasmanian.
Yeah, true. 2 heads. So I guess he did tell his body, he had in his speech, was like, I'd love to keep going, but my body just, I'm done here. So farewell game, Sunday.
Yeah.
I think, actually, I don't know if he'll play. Will he play? Nah.
Well, they're not playing for anything.
Actually, they play Friday. It's not Sunday. No, it's something in there. Me. Farewell lap Friday. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I think he's starting his lap from Marvel Stadium.
Yeah, sure.
It's on brand for him and what he does as well.
Yeah.
So I wonder if he'll play. Does he get a farewell game?
Unless he's injured, I don't know.
I think he kicked 5 in the VFL last week.
Well, then you just have to.
Do you? Or given the fractures at the club, do you say, hey, let's give the fan supporters a bit of hope for next year. Let's finish on 48 points. Let's just miss out on finals.
I think it would be the worst thing for demonstrating your culture if you didn't. I think right now, Goody needs to get some brownie points up.
So you reckon he'll do it for culture and for aesthetic?
Aesthetic.
Wow. Hey, Ben Brown should have won a Coleman. Kicked 60 goals for 3 years in a row. That's not many players do that.
What a legend. What pick was he? He was like
Pick 40
odd?
47
Jeez.
in 2013.
That's a pickup.
That pick 47, as we've said it before, where crews are looking at that and going, oh, that's a 2 years. Let's see if we hit the jackpot. It's like a lucky dip. Anything past, I'm going to say 35, 40, it's just whatever.
Yep.
And maybe there'll be a bit of gold in there. And he was a bit of gold. Great career, great hair as well. Great hair. Did a lot of good stuff in the community as well.
Oh, mate, endless.
Just a great human. Of course he did. Hey, the best name in the AFL wins a Rising Star nom. Kaushadir. What a name. Mm-hmm. What a name. Off the back of kicking 3 goals last week, gets the nod. Pick 56. Lucky dip.
There's that gold.
Lucky dip. Bit of gold there. Young man in the preseason camp, instead of ordering a salad or a nice sandwich in the boys' first season, away with everyone, orders a fried chicken burger.
Legend.
Just because it looked like the best thing on the menu. Has no idea how to be a footballer now. He's a Rising Star nom. Love that shit.
I love that. I love when you tell me about your first few experiences with the buffet.
Oh.
And just like, I'm so with you.
So
like,
good.
Try and tell an 18-year-old that you now don't have to pay for that.
Yeah.
And just go for it.
Good luck. It happened a lot at the Suns. I think the first year, it actually happened flat out. The first year at the Suns where you had your Nathan Box, your Gary Ablett, Jared Brennan's, all the established players who know what it takes to be an athlete. What you put in your body obviously goes towards your performance. We went across the road to Emerald Lakes Golf Club, as we would on every Friday. And the older boys, the guys have been in the system for a while, ordering salads. They're ordering, stuffed chicken without the fries and all that, sandwiches, maybe wraps. And then everyone else who was 18, 19, 30, 40 of us, just palmies.
Yeah. No.
Just give me some, give me a parma and give me, 5 fried dim sims. And a Mars bar to top it all off. And the coach is going, what the fuck is happening here? We've got a long way to go. That's what you do. 19, you got no idea.
I suppose, if you're going to do it, 18, 19's are not the worst.
No, it's the way to do it. So 19 years old he is. He's had a good year.
Yeah.
19 goals this year, 14 games. Been an absolute stud.
And you reckon best name in the league?
Yeah. Give you another one.
I've always been a fan of Quinton Narkle.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good, isn't it, really?
Kaushadir. Nah, Kaushadir's better.
Yep.
It's a lot better. Yeah, I rate it.
Hey, before we move on, Dan, not that I was getting bored with that because I wasn't, but I've opened up my next thing from Foss Clothing. We've got we've got a couple of hats here. I'm loving these. It's little corduroy numbers.
Oh, that's cool.
We've got a little.
That's very you.
It is really dog on a surfboard and a puffer fish.
Yeah.
A nice little day for it T-shirt.
Very cool. You don't play golf, so I'll have that.
That's
What
yours.
size is it?
Your size.
Okay, thank you.
And a nice little. Ooh, I like this color blue hoodie.
That's stitching?
Says
That's stitched?
self-care.
Yeah,
Foss.
feel it. Is it stitching?
Oh, stitching.
Yeah, I know what it says, mate. You know English. Stitch,
Yes.
is it stitched on? Yeah,
Stitching.
nice.
Stitching.
Lovely.
And we've got a beautiful little letter here.
Don't care.
I'll read it in my.
Okay.
I'll read it in my own time.
Okay.
That's.
It seems long.
But yeah, it does. So thank you to Foss. That's
Thank you,
great.
Foss. Thank you. One more thing before we get into the big round of preview. AFLW starts next week. And our team, the show's team, the programs team, are favourites to go back-to-back. We'll also get to see number one pick,
Yep.
Kristen Lee Weston-Turner. Need to maybe bring that name down a bit.
Yeah.
Need a nickname. I think she's number 13, so I'm thinking KL13.
It's also just very smart to pick a number one player and just get two players for that number one pick.
It's smart. It's a smart pick. We need to try and figure out a nickname for her because that's going to be long for the commentary team.
Yeah.
We can't have, whoever's commentating do the AFLW. That's a long, is it just Weston Turner?
Yeah.
Is it Kristen Lee Weston Turner? We go on KL13.
Turn west.
Okay, that's definitely not that one. But she gets to do her thing for the dogs, so we get to tune in for that. And also, another name to look out for, Yasmin Dersma.
Talk to me.
Power to the Blues. Now, speaking of dads that can just pop out studs, Daddy Dersman's got those swimmers on him.
Yeah.
Xavier, Zane, Yasmin, and there's another little swimmer who's
Really?
playing footy at the moment who can play football. So look at that's a footy family. That's a
Yeah.
factory coming out of the
That's a
Dersman house. So that is the Dersman household is a factory.
I'm looking forward to we no longer refer to things like the Geelong Falcons footy factory and it's just referred to a family.
The
you have-
Dacos factory?
Yeah, the Dacos factory.
Dacos factory, Dersman factory. Now also she dates Harley Reid. So I wonder in their spare time if they're just doing fend-offs. Maybe it might rub off on her and she starts doing some Harley Reid fend-offs. Also, Harley Reid was a big Blues fan growing up. She plays there. Connect the dots.
Ixo facto.
Him at the Blues next year potentially.
Confirmed.
Haven't no news of him putting pen to paper yet. I wonder why.
Yeah.
She plays there. They move together. Blues win the flag. And the big thing that's coming into the AFLW this season is the technology, the new smart ball technology balls. Heard about this?
Yeah.
There's been work on this for 18 months now. The tech behind our game is changing for good and about bloody time because if I see crypto.com on my TV screen again and waiting 45 seconds, I'll vomit everywhere.
Sure.
But they have been testing this for a while now. It's now perfect. Weighs the exact same as a footy. Didn't for a little while there. There was some teething issues.
Sure.
The ball was a little bit heavy. Sure, they maybe put the chip in the wrong end of the football, so it just started being front heavy and didn't maybe tumble as pop as it should. But they've got it right. Everything's the same. The smart ball has a chip in it. It's going to give the officials real-time information of if the ball crossed the line, if it touched the post, if it's out of bounds, straight away, so they'll know. So we won't, hopefully, Crypto.com and the Arc might be dead.
Yeah.
It might be gone. Quicker decisions made in real time. And let's just hope that this thing works because it's a lot of money to put behind it. I think it'll be better.
Sure, it will.
I think what we're going to see is, I think the decision is going to be, you know how the AO has the ball when it touches the line?
Yeah.
I think that's what we're going to get out of this thing.
Absolutely.
I think this tech's going to be really, really good for us.
How good's
Fans will be
living in the
happy.
future?
It's going to be so good.
Like
Even on
we're
the
here.
screen tech we'll see as a viewer.
Yeah.
To see where it's hit the post. I think that's all going to change. No longer will we have the Eufy Bunnings cameras
Nah.
on the goalposts.
With the gaffer.
With the gaffer, we're going to have some serious tech here behind this. So it's going to be cool to see how it plays out in the FLW.
Yeah.
It'll be really cool. I think we'll also get some data on the players kicking.
Yeah, okay.
So
from the
ball.
Yeah,
so you'll be able to
right.
see averages from players, what their average kick is, how many rotations they put in the ball. That's the data we'll get.
Shit. So do the players' boots have a chip that speaks to the ball, do you
No,
think?
it's just all in the ball. So we'll know that Charlie Curnow, on average, his set shots are 48 metres and that he rotates the ball. He's had a quicker rotation of the football. Or someone like a Merritt puts more rotation coming in the midfield when he's lacing out a Nate Caddy. That's the cool stuff we'll get out of this.
Can't wait for the stat nerds to really get a hold of it when it's just like stats that don't matter.
Yeah, I
just
know.
being like, yeah, but have you seen how many spins Merritt's takes?
Yeah, I know.
Mate, he's a shoe-in.
Yeah, Sam Draper's kicking it sideways a lot.
Yeah.
Why is it doing tumble turns? So that's going to be cool to watch. I'm pretty keen for the AFLW. Get behind Brizzy.
Absolutely.
I've made my
You're
decision.
in?
Yeah, I don't care if it's not kosher to get behind your affiliated football team, I'm going Brizzy.
Well, I'm still emceeing my Sainters.
Oh, so you have to.
And I want to because I'm
Are you
a
doing
Sainter for
AFLW
life.
games?
Yeah.
Oh, you actually?
Absolutely.
Look at the double gig. And the BNF. Now we're talking.
I've hit the three-peat.
Yeah, have you ever? Yeah, it's your three-peat.
Yeah.
Money, honey. Hey, football preview. Big weekend coming up. A lot of money on the line still for some of these players, hitting some triggers. Think about that as well. We've got contract players who are playing for their careers.
Yep.
We've got triggers to be hit, some serious money to the accounts. We've got BNFs to win or to come top 10. We've got finals to play for. There's a lot in this week for players and for teams. I can't wait for it. Friday Night Football, Melbourne versus Collingwood at the Loud House. The Pies, 6.5 point favourites. Neither of these teams can do shit in the finals. That's where we're at, realistically. I mean, Collingwood have to win by 200 points.
Is it 200? It's a lot.
It's something like Pies win by 200 and then the Blues going to lose by 100. If that happens, I'll do this show naked.
Yeah.
I'll sit here naked just with a footy right there.
No, because that just won't happen. No footy.
Okay, then no footy. I'll do it naked and you can blur it out for YouTube. That's what will happen. If that happens, that's what I'm doing. Melbourne currently a pick 7.
Yep.
Would be a pick 6 if they lost and Saints win or something like that.
Yep.
So maybe they're playing for that. They're also playing for culture, playing for hope. The Demons playing to go into the off-season, show track, hey, don't go anywhere. Stay around here, okay? We've got some pieces here. We had a really good last round, had a good last few weeks. Maybe you can stay here. Maybe our window is still open for a premiership. So they got that to play for. And the Pies, as I said, have to win by 200 points to have any chance and then hope that Carlton lose. So looks likely now Collingwood won't go back-to-back, back to the drawing board. Go have a great off-season. Go enjoy your off-season. Had a shorter season after winning the flag. So go out there, Collingwood. Go to Bali. Go live it up. Go to Vegas. Go do what you got to do. Come back next year and just hopefully your window's open to get destroy another season.
Yeah. I don't
the
think that
Soldiers
their
back.
window's closed.
Absolutely not.
No.
They're going to come back next year and they're going to be a real problem.
Yeah.
I have no doubt about that. They're showing glimpses. It's like they're a stuttering car. Like they've tried this year to get going, but nothing's really clicked into gear.
Just
you know,
needs
you're
to
trying
tune
to
up.
find the gear. It needs to tune up. Go away, rest it, put some new tyres on, you come back.
Yeah.
That's where they're at. So Friday Night Football means shit all really to the finals. I'm going to say, give me the Pies. Give me the D's. Give me the D's. I think the D's have more to play for. I can't see Maxi Gone just not taking this game like his life depends on it. A captain of the club, fractures of the footy club, the stories behind him, track, Oliver, Joel Smith, Goody, Gary Pert, player meeting only. I think there's just a lot here around the Demons that I like. I know the vibes haven't been great coming out of them, but I like the vibes going into it. Backs against the wall mentality, us against the world, against the Collingwood team who probably just doesn't really care at all about this. So I'm going D's based off that.
Don't mind that from you. I'm going to go Pies, but with a Ben Brown masterclass.
True.
That's my...
Love that.
Where my head's
Love
at.
that. Tipper's choice, you got that up or not?
Yeah.
What do we got?
Rough guess?
Be a 60-40, I reckon.
78% Pies.
Wow.
Yeah.
A lot of fans there for the Pies. A lot of fans getting behind them. Saturday, this is just going to be an absolute chopstick fest. Geelong versus West Coast. In Geelong, get one out and open it. Geelong favoured by 51.5 points at that Alphabet Stadium, that boring as shit town. Even more boring with this game in town. Get ready for finals, Geelong fans. Rest the boys up this game.
Yeah.
I reckon if there's ever a game to rest a few players, she's one right here.
Yep.
You tell your Jeremy Camerons take a week off. You tell your Stengels take a week off. You tell your Dangers. You tell your Duncans. You tell all your stars. Just keep it in third gear or we don't play ya. West Coast season cannot end quickly enough. Year from absolute hell. Year where they lost their coach.
Yep.
Year where they lost Barras. He's going to go. A year where their rising star can't even win the rising star. Their interim coach came out this week and said the players weren't playing a role. Throw them under a bus.
Yeah.
We've got Justin Langer, potentially the head coach of this football club next year. Lots of picks, lots of questions to be solved, and Geelong get to go home, lock up a home final, which funnily enough will not be played at home. They'll be sent to MCG to play their first final, I think.
Yeah.
Or they could be away on the road to a Sydney or a Giants. We're not sure that's going to fall either way, but I think this game goes from one way from start to finish. Geelong by 100 points minimum.
It's going to be ugly.
West Coast, just get out of there as quickly as you can.
Yep.
This will be ugly.
In and out.
Yeah.
Can you fly into Geelong from Perth?
You're the fucking airline master, mate. Who knows? You tell them. You got your thoughts on all the airlines.
No, I've stopped that. Hey, big thank you to Deep North for sending a bunch of hats. And
That's dope.
you've got a little Carlton one.
That's dope.
And I've got a Six Saints
That's
one.
sick. That is cool. I've got a photo shoot. I can't put it on. Thank you very much. That's very cool. I love that. Thank you, mate. Who's that from?
That's from Deep North.
Deep North. Absolute legends out there. Just on this game here, if you are thinking about keeping your eyeballs in, just don't even risk watching this game. Put the radio on. You know, if you don't want to see a visually unappealing fest of football, then this is the game not for you.
Just OH&S, isn't it? Though?
OJ, yeah, definitely. Hey, Richmond say farewell to Dusty here. Gold Coast might say hello, Dusty. That's where maybe this falls this Saturday. Suns coming to town and are 11.5-point favourites. Dusty might actually not even rock up to this. There's whispers that he'll be there, but he's every chance not to rock up. What does he give a shit for? He said goodbye.
That would be disappointing, I think.
You reckon?
Yeah, fair enough not wanting to do the big goodbye and you're going to do the one photo for your 300th game and all this stuff, but turn up.
I don't know. I think Dusty's done his rounds. He played his 300th against the Hawks. He went to Marvel.
Yeah, but maybe turn up and just have drinks.
But he doesn't want to do it in public. If you want to see Dusty and say farewell, go to Kittens.
Sure.
On Saturday night around 12:30 a.m. That's when you'll see him be able to say farewell to him.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he's going to go there. We know that he has a dinner date with Dimmer after this. Dimmer, Rioli, Dusty.
Yeah.
Three-way in a private room at probably Entrecote. You know? A genuine three-way over steak. Richmond's season just ended at round 4. And as we said, get a good look at this team, Richmond fans. This is the last time you probably see a team that you recognise for maybe a couple of years.
Yep.
Because it is going to be just an absolute different team next year. We don't know who's going to be there. We have a lot of rumours and whispers that maybe 5 or 6 of these players get out of there. Maybe there's some retirings going on.
Yep.
There's some rumours about some of the old players. Maybe they're jumping off the Titanic as well to go to a Collingwood or somewhere with a bit of success. 2 years in their contracts left. Maybe they have one more run under flag. That's what we're hearing. So Adam Muze now gets the keys to his own model of car that he gets to build. This is just going to be a get out of there as quickly as you can. And Suns coming to town to do the most Suns thing ever. Can't win at home anymore, but going to win 2 games on the road after not being able to win anything on the road. Breaking the curse, reverse the curse, give me the Suns by a fucking shitload.
Yeah, it's got to be, right?
This Saturday programming is just gross. Sunday is where the stuff happens.
Yeah.
Saturday is just it's almost like don't even watch footy to risk your eyes with the chopsticks.
Isn't it just bizarre to have a reverse? It's a reverse weekend where traditionally Sunday, it's on. Sure.
Sunday's the graveyard shift,
yeah,
though.
but you know,
and the morgue and the funeral.
But not now.
Not now. The game after that one is still on Saturday down in Tassie. Yuck. Hawks v North. Hawks are 51.5-point favourites. Jeez, Hawks win and they're in pretty much. North can't win shit. But they're going to go down to Tassie. They're going to help the Hawks out by having an open training session and being cones.
Yeah.
Just a few cones in red and blue and white this Saturday down in Tassie. So thank God them. They put Sheasel, Dersma and Charlie Comlin in cotton wool and they'll be checking the direct flights from Bali to Tassie.
Yep.
Just a direct flight out of there. Hawthorn are going to come out here, I reckon, to Tassie and just give them the business. Disappointed last week they were. That's what we heard coming out of the game. The fans disappointed. The players looked flat come off the ground, didn't really do what they wanted to do, and that was putting a team to the sword.
Yeah.
This is a cool Hollywood Hawks team who puts teams to the sword and then gritties all over them. Yeah. That's the disrespectful, young, unsociable Hawks that I now know. They're back big time. They are literally going to be the hottest ticket in finals town.
Yeah.
That's the game you go to. If you want to go see a final and your team's not in it, you grab that ticket.
Yeah.
That is showtime.
Oh, you're grabbing it. And I just want to say on North, they've also really started to let me down in Tassie. Like I tipped them a couple of times this year when they're in Tassie and I'm thinking, yeah, but they love it.
Yeah.
I don't think they do anymore.
I don't think they love football at all.
I think Hawthorn do, but I don't think North do.
I think that North had a period of 4, 5, 6 weeks there where they love football. I think they've lost their passion with football.
Yeah.
I think they're a team that's just over it. They're young. I think attention span's been a massive thing with a young group. Sure. A win keeps the attention on. A loss is like, get me out of here. I think they're just, I've seen it before. Young teams get in the season and say, I'm done here. Let me go hit the gym, put some weight on so I can compete here. Let me go train. Let's get into some more draftees in here. Just a team who's over football.
Yeah.
Hawks, this will be a bloodbath.
Couldn't agree more.
I know what the weather's doing down there, but I don't think it'll matter.
Oh, it's always beautiful.
Wouldn't have thought. But this will be a real Cascade Brewery job for the North boys after the game.
James Bogues, up that way.
Yuck.
Oh, what? Pissing down with rain. Is it? 14 degrees.
Oh, shit. No one wants to be there then. Okay, Hawks by only 100 then. Saturday night in Vegas, Lions v Bombers. 36.5-point favourites are the Lions. Now, Brisbane have shot themselves in the foot the last couple of weeks. Could have locked up a top 4 spot. The current model that I've got has them finishing 5th here with a win. Mm-hmm. They still have the home final, which is good, but given where they were, the run they were making, that'd be a little bit flat with the boys in Brizzy about not being able to lock up a double opportunity to make finals. Now, does Dyson get a farewell game? Nicest human in the world next to Ben Brown. Does Brad Scott say, hey, you've been great. Say farewell to everyone in Brizzy. Is that a chance or not?
I turned into a bit of a robot there. I just don't understand if you've got nothing on the line, what you've got to lose. I totally get that if you're a Carlton right now and you had a Dyson Heppel situation, I think fair enough if you didn't feel comfortable playing him.
Of a season on the line, probably not.
Totally different.
Definitely. I mean, if there'll be questions over Brad Scott and if it's an inside job, is he bringing them down from the inside? I'd be asking that, and I'll get loud on it. I'll be vocal about it.
Yeah, you'll say it.
I'll say it because I think you can't not play your absolute club legend in Brizzy, knowing that you're probably going to have the pants around your ankles at quarter time. Just let him play.
Yeah.
Let him have the pants down the ankles as well.
Yeah.
You know, give him one last rimming.
Yeah. Yeah. Correct. Get it spread.
Let him get
Hashtag it.
rimmed.
Yeah.
One last time.
Dyson Rimmel.
I feel like I've said rim a lot in this bit. I think that this is going to be... Bombers fans aren't happy. And rightly so. This is probably going to be just salt in the wound here. They're not happy. They're a wasted season, the same old bullshit for the slide. Same old bullshit. I think the only thing they can get out of this is a good vibe. Winning, have a good vibe.
True.
Go into preseason again, just feeling a little bit better about yourself.
Possibly finish above Collingwood.
That's always good.
That would be good.
That's always good. Keep Merritt happy. I mean, do you reckon Bombers fans... He's one that, if he left as a Bombers fan, you'd probably say, yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
I'm not hearing anything, but I think at any point in a career goes, enough's enough.
Everyone in the comments section, diehard Essendon fans, and we know how they can get.
Oh, I do.
They're all just like, mate, you got to leave. We're sorry.
Yeah, we can't do this for you.
Yeah.
He's going to stick through thick and thin, that boy, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd like to see it, but it's
Brisbane only because they're not kicking straight. Brisbane will cover the line there. It'll be a 40-point job to them. But they'll kick a lot of behinds.
Yep.
Bris behinds. The Bris behinds.
Everyone loved that.
Yeah. I love the Bris behinds. Saturday night, Sydney v Adelaide up in Sydney. 36.5 points. Again is the line here. Sydney are obviously favourites. Back home for the Swans. They will not leave Sydney now. The bridge will be their setting for the next few weeks. And the only time they'll leave Sydney is if they make a grand final. What an absolute card to have. A game here as well where you finish top and there's nothing that you can lose here. You're going to finish top regardless, even if you lose. This is a game where you say, Grundy, Hayward, Warner, I know you're fit, but just have a rest.
Yeah.
No need to risk you. Do you want to rest, boys? Because this is the game. We've got Adelaide coming to town. We don't need you running out there, even risking getting injured. Tom Papley is only 1 to 2 weeks away as well, so they're going to get him back. We forgot about Tom Papley.
Yeah.
That crazy son of a bitch is going to be running around doing fist pumps like nothing you've ever seen in week one of finals. Running around. So he's going to be dangerous and lurking. I think this is a game where they say, fellas, rest up.
Yeah.
Let's bring some of the VFL boys in. Adelaide coming off a big weekend here. The throwdown has thrown him out. Mentally and physically, that takes a toll on you. That takes a real big toll on you. So I think that I like Adelaide. I like the vibes they bring. I think they actually travel okay on the road. I love their big forwards. I think their big forwards next year in God Thriller and Fogarty are going to be exciting to watch.
Yep.
I think they're moving in the right direction. I think they get a drafting in. I think they get some pieces in their free trade period. In free agency. I like what they're going to be next year. This year's been a write-off, one to forget, chopsticks in the eyes. Give me Sydney in a game where they rest the stars.
Yeah.
Close margin.
Close margin,
Sydney. Yeah, rest the stars.
I love that.
You?
Yeah, I tend to agree, but I also am just like, thank God we're done with the Saturday games.
Oh, thank God, because it's Sunday football. This is a park yourself on the couch and get ready to see who's playing finals and who's fucking off. Let's get rid of some teams here. Let's lock in our finals teams. We go to Ballarat to see if the Doggies can lock up a final spot against the Orange Machine that is fucking everyone up right now.
Yeah.
This is a team that doesn't give a shit that guy's going to beat you. Giants, Dogs, Ballarat, 14.5-point favourites are the Dogs. 17 degrees and raining out there in Ballarat. Good people in Ballarat. Good people who came to see some blood and will come to see some blood on Sunday. Two teams, again, that we know hate each other's guts. Hate each other's guts. Not up there with the Showdown, but geez, they don't like each other. Really rub each other the wrong way. Riley West had jaw surgery, so he's out. Designer English is a test against that big son of a bitch, Briggs. So probably need him there. Sam Darcy is a freak. Didn't talk about him on Monday. He's a freak. He's plucking everything right now. He's going to be an absolute machine when he's older. And on paper, I look at the Dogs and go, they're the best team in the league.
Yeah.
On paper, they're unbelievable.
Yeah.
Just the best, but they need to get clicking again. They were firing, then had a couple of weeks of just some beat North by 100. Don't know what to read into that. The Bont needs a big game to give his Brownlow odds a boost. I think he'd cooled off a bit.
Yeah.
And Cripper and Dacos have been going flat out, and I
Sure.
think the Bont is just taking the foot off a little bit.
Yeah.
Super around the mark, so need a big game from him. The Giants just have no quit in them. That every game, the Giants just roll the sleeves up and say, let's get to work.
100%.
Let's just go out there and win a game of football. Yeah, backs against the wall, but they're always in a game. They're behind. You think they can win. They have enough belief there. They're doing some real things. Doesn't matter where they are. I think they actually play better away from home
Yeah.
when they're not in that shit old stadium that
Which I
fucking
get.
hate.
Yeah.
I get, finding something when you're not out there. I hate that stadium so much. So, Dogs have to win to play finals. Have to win. That's what we're thinking?
Absolutely. They have to.
I think the Giants win. I think the Giants don't give a shit. I don't think the Giants have a mentality of let's rest players, let's take it. I think the Giants are like, we want blood every game, whether it's opening round or the last round going to finals.
And given that there's been a few little shaky moments this season for the Giants, they probably do need the form. Like, they probably do need the run-in.
I don't know what it does for their top 4 spot, but I think you probably want them to have. I mean, if they win, they get second. I think, and if Port lose,
Yeah.
So that's a home final, week 1.
The worst they'll finish is 4th.
Yeah, so they'd want a home final.
Yeah.
Oh, if it's at that fucking shithole week 1, surely that plays the SCG.
I mean,
Even they want to go at the SCG. The
Yeah,
story
it's
that broke
true.
last year, they don't want to be at NG anymore. Shout out to NG. I'm sure you're a great sponsor. I don't know what the fuck they do, but it's a horrible stadium.
yeah.
Okay, give me the Giants and a double chance, a home final week 1 with this win.
I'm going to back the Dogs.
That means the Dogs. Yeah, my current model, you'll see at the end.
Okay.
It's not good for the model.
Okay.
Giants.
All right. Love
Who
it.
are you on?
Dogs.
Ballarat won't know what hit it. 320. Here we go.
Hang on. Just throwing this out there. Do you want to do the Freo game first? Do you need a moment? Or do you want to do this chronologically?
No, because this means if this goes the way I think it goes,
Okay.
then this Freo game will be relevant.
Hit me.
320, Marvel, the Blues and the Saints win, and you're in, Blues. St Kilda have been season killers since about 6 weeks ago.
Yeah,
Just
giant
out to
slayers.
ruin seasons. This is just, Sportsbet has no idea which way it's going to go. Carlton favoured by 2.5 points. Still a stack of injuries. It's going to be fun. Either way, hey, I'm ready to get my feelings and emotions ruined on Sunday.
Yeah.
This is going to be fun.
And I'm ready to do it to you.
I'm ready to get just so much happiness and excitement and potentially a finals run. Just put it and shove it down the toilet. I'm ready for my heart to be stepped on. I cannot wait. It's going to be that fun. Now, Blues getting a few star backs. We think Charlie and Sard
Okay.
might be back. Harry's out. Kemp has been playing at the wrong end, which we found out last week, so he'll probably take the Harry role. This
So
is going to be
Kerno
really
down
fun.
back, you're thinking?
No, Kemp forward still. Yeah, Charlie.
And Kerno, yeah.
No,
down
no,
back.
Weddering forward, Charlie back. No,
Yeah,
Charlie
nice, yeah.
forward. Charlie forward, get him back. Now, I think he's going to be a real bear in the square setup. That ankle is a bit shaky. But when you roll the dice, you got to just get out there.
It's a roll of a dice game for the Blues, isn't it, really?
Nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Nothing to lose. As you said, still missing a shit ton of players. And the Saints have been good. The Saints are missing some dogs as well. So it's not like they're fully healthy.
No.
They've been playing really good football. If we look at the last 6 weeks, they've been playing better than the Blues. Up and about. Haven't left Marvel in fucking all year.
Yeah.
So
They have been playing better.
they've been playing better. They know Marvel. Ross has gone on playing some serious, Riz, showbiz.
Yeah.
Have Riz, showbiz.
Yeah.
I have faith in my Blues. I'm going to ride with them to the end. So I think the Blues get up here. But in saying that, I can also close my eyes and see the Saints just rolling us from the start.
Yeah.
But I just have faith that the Blues make finals and we roll into week 1. And this will be the hardest week we have if we make finals. I anticipate in the next 4 weeks.
Okay.
I think we'll get to a final. We'll get some soldiers back with a week's rest. We roll into an MCG against someone, beat them on the road, grand final. Give me the Blues in a close one. Blues in close one, we play finals.
Shit.
Too much. I can't see Vossi.
There's been too much on the line for the second half of the season, Dan. There's been too much on the line when Cripps is playing a milestone game, and that didn't work out. There's been too much on the line every week.
Well, we know that pressure is probably their enemy.
Yeah.
They don't like pressure, the boys.
no.
But when you've got a Cripps We don't like Marvel. Ah, shit. Give me the Blues still, but nervously, this is going to be tough.
Okay.
It's a hard-in-mouth job all game.
You got to give me the Saints in a friendship killer. This is poetic justice for all of the chopsticks, all of the comments, the fact you didn't come and see me once, MC, the fact that you have talked shit about St Kilda right from the start, you're creating rumours about players leaving, and Saints are going to do it to you, and I cannot wait to be there. And sure, we might need 20 minutes quiet period at the end, but I want to be the ones that do this to you.
Think about this, Saints fans. You're going to Marvel Stadium and I'm a chopstick and I've sharpened the edge off. I've sharpened both edges off. So now you've got a pointy chopstick. And I plan to roll into Marvel and just stab some retinas.
Your own?
No, your guys' retinas. And stab and stab and stab and say, you guys can piss off back to Moorabbin, wherever the hell that is. On you start marching in, how about you march back out and piss off down the road? You boring ass team with all your players leaving your war chest of shit. You got a war chest full of poo. That's what you've got. I'm your chopsticks. I'm your worst nightmare. You thought your games were your worst nightmare? I am. Blues by 40.
See you Sunday, Dan.
Let's go. And if the Blues do win, then this game is irrelevant. Freo and Port. If the Blues lose, then Freo are right in this steal. They need to win if that were to happen. Freo, Port, in Perth. Freo, 1.5 point favourites, need the results to go their way, as we said, for them to play in September. And Port need to win to finish second and have that first home final, which for Port is probably more crucial than the other team in the top four.
Couldn't agree more.
They need Adelaide Oval.
Yep.
They need Tommy Thunder. Definitely. They need never tear us apart above the heads. They need that atmosphere, I think, to even have a smooth path to the grand final.
Yeah.
And if they do, much like Sydney, they could walk to a grand final. We could have a Sydney-Port grand final, but they need this more than the other team.
Yep.
Big Kahuna is out for Freo. That's a massive out. Sean Darcy has had a test on his ankle or something like that for the last 2.5 weeks. So he is no chance to play either. And I do not like them without the Big Kahuna. He's their most important player.
Yeah.
Up forward. Dan Houston's in jail. Georgiades, Todd Marshall, and Lockie Jones expected to return. Huge for Port to get Mitch Georgiades back.
Yep.
He's important. He's their best forward. Get him back. Todd Marshall can fire at any point. And can we think, top two opportunity on the line, we think they can. The only way he keeps his job is by winning the flag. Mm-hmm. So we know that he's up and about this. He needs to win this flag to keep his job. And even the media in Perth have jumped off Freo. Did you see this by the West Australian?
Oh, did it, mate. You said it perfectly in that video. The dogs.
Just what are you thinking, West Australian? Look in the mirror and just take a long, hard look at yourself and say, maybe why do the players not want to talk to us? When you chuck them in the Joker makeup and put them on the back page and say the Chokers and they haven't even played yet, you have no idea what's going to happen? Dumb.
What's why?
Get behind your team. You have no right, actually, as a West Australian, your news outlet, to even favour a side. At the moment, you hate both teams. We saw what you did with the Simo stuff.
Yeah.
Gross. And now you're calling Freo Dockers the Chokers? And then you're going to go to the AFL and say, hey, with the new CBA, we get more access to the players, but for some reason they don't want to talk to us. No shit.
Yeah.
Assholes.
At least they're consistent. They've hit both teams, but it's just a shit look.
Just a toilet paper outlet.
Yeah.
Just a toilet paper newspaper.
Yeah.
Just gross. Just gross. Didn't like it at all. So they're off them completely. So they've got no hope now in that state of Perth, except for if you're a Freo Docker fan. I'm going to go Port win this game over there. I think.
I'm with you.
Yep.
I've got Port.
Wow. So that's what we're at. And now for you guys, I have ran the predictions through the system.
Okay. Hit me.
And this is what the model is spitting out for me. First, we have Sydney. Second, we have Port. Giants will finish third. Geelong fourth. Fifth will be Brisbane. Hawthorn sixth. Carlton seventh. Dogs eighth. So we'll have a Sydney-Geelong first final in Sydney, a Port Giants final in Port. Dogs will travel to Brizzy for week one. And the Hawks v Carlton in week one, the MCG. That's what the model's spitting out.
Shit.
Collingwood will finish above Freo, I have. Freo finishing 10th.
Oh, dear. Quite the drop-off.
That's what the model's spitting out. So there you are. Okay, well, it's that beautiful time of the week where we see a fence and we swing for it. Our team multi on the feed on Sportsbet's app. All the bets will be there for this weekend, but our team multi for this week that will ride together. We're going to go Gold Coast over Richmond to win their second game away from home. We're going to go Brizzy over the Bombers in Vegas. We're going to go Sydney over Adelaide, even though Sydney might rest a few players, not really sure. The Giants on Sunday, big game. Giants to get the job done in Ballarat against the Dogs, knock the Dogs out of the finals potentially, and then we ride at 3:20 on Sunday, we ride the Blues to beat the Saints, put themselves into the finals. That's the DDF team multi. It is on the Sportsbet app. You go into the feed, create an account. All the bets will be there all weekend. Jump on now. Hey, this is a big guest already we have on the show right now. Absolute. You'll see yourself on socials. You couldn't miss it. Towner's joined us right here from Brewmasters. Welcome, Towner's.
Thank you, boys.
Hey,
thank you,
happy
Dan.
birthday, mate.
Yeah, thank you.
How old are we?
I'm 67.
67.
67, mate. I
Still
love
playing footy as well.
Yes.
Tell us about yourself. We've seen the stuff, the Brewmasters on socials. Give us a little bit of insight into you, mate.
Originally Curramborough, up in South Gippsland.
Right.
Played footy for Curramborough as a young fella. I think I was about 8 or 9, 10, whatever. Their youngest age group was 14s. So I was like a little 8-year-old or 10-year-old run around the under 14s. That's where it all started.
Love that. How high did we get? Were we talking AFL? Are we going to break AFL system or VFL back then? Or what level did we get to?
Me?
Yes.
No, just country.
Just
country.
country.
And down there played a couple of games for Clayton in the twos when they were short.
Wow.
Yeah.
What
And
position?
I think I was forward pocket.
Oh,
Mate, I was 50.
Pop-up sprinkler. Love that.
I was 50, mate. I was just sneak out the back,
Yeah.
kick it over their head, kick it
I
away,
like that.
couple of goals.
I love that.
And then
Until
one young, I forget which side it was. I forget it was. And I snagged a couple of goals because I just get out the back and kick a couple of goals. And this young bloke runs out and goes, I go, what the fuck are you doing, mate? He goes, I'm tagging you. I go, mate, I'm fucking 50.
Right, so tell us about this league you're playing in, because it's the over, 50s?
We play in the Vic Metro League.
Yeah.
And the AFL Vic Metro, and we play in the 55s. This is over 55s. There's 9 sides. There's a Geelong, Diamond Valley, Williamstown, us, Beaky, Peninsula. It's made us massive.
Huge.
Yeah, we played our last game on Sunday, and there was eight sides running around. So it's 160 55-year-old blokes playing footy.
Love that. Well, you've broken the algorithms, mate, for reviewing food at the footy and
Yes.
prices. What's out there that we're on, and what's out there that we're steering clear of? Like, would you go to the footy and buy something and go, that's too expensive?
I don't like bagging anybody because, like, everybody's out there trying to make a quid and
You
all
can
the
go
rest
for
of
it
the
here.
stuff, right? But we went to the footy the other day. I won't say where we went because, like I said, I don't like bagging anybody. But we went to the footy. My good mate over there, D-Hop, got us some tickets. So it was myself, my darling wife, and my brother-in-law bloody snagged along with us. He wanted a free feed and a free game of footy, you know, so he come along with us. Robbie from, he lives down Phillip Island. So we go there and we have a sherbet.
Yep.
$11.50. I said, no, that's fucking stretching the fucking friendship. Like, really? And then plastic cup too.
Yeah.
Like, not on. And we're standing there and I thought, well, the footy's starting. So we waddled out of the little cage thing they got fucking set up there. And the bloke goes, you can't go out. I go, mate, fucking $11.50. I said, I'll go where I fucking want to. Fuck me.
And you've got the problem as well at the bar that when you get a beer, you're a gulper. So when they put it down, they pour off tap, they put it down in front of you, gulp, and then you
Oh,
sit
mate,
back to your
gone.
seat, and then it's half gone.
I know.
Disaster. You'll be a sipper.
A sipper?
Yeah.
No.
No,
I'm not
just
a
a
sipper.
gulper. Because Ollie's got the problem there. He has the holes in the bottom of his cups.
Yeah, they
Every
just
time he
keep
gets a
going.
beer,
Well,
they
that's
start
why
leaking at the bottom.
we just do the tray each mentality. So you just go get a tray.
I get the wobbles up, mate.
Yeah, but
I've never been
better than not having a beer though.
I know.
But anyway, so we did that, and then I've done a few reviews at the Karen Cowboys.
Yes.
Yeah, the girls down there put a fantastic food on.
Yeah.
Made $5.
I love it.
But we had the gourmet hot dogs.
I saw that.
Gourmet, yeah, they do the onions and the bacon and the tasty cheese, and I'm watching all the boys there, and they're putting the fucking onion in it and the bloody bacon and the hot dog, and they put the cheese on the top. So what happens? By the time they go from the bloody where they're getting the thing to the table, the bucket of cheese all over the joint.
Yeah.
Put the cheese on the bottom.
You seem like a guy who's going to maybe solve some stuff for us here going forward. So are you saying you're going to start putting some stuff together and maybe some better solutions for food?
I've been thinking about it. Like it's not that hard. So I think we're gonna try and do it. I reckon
Yeah.
I've got a few ideas, and I reckon we can do it. We can come up with something.
I think so, because you work part-time at Bubba Pizza.
Yes, yeah, that was fucking ugly. Like,
Yeah. How is going part-time at Bubba Pizza?
I like it. I really like it, but I just can't figure out that they got the screen. You know, like I'm fairly old. Like a cash man.
Yeah, right.
I love cash. Look, everybody loves cash. But at Bubba Pizza, they all come in. This bloody card thing. Like, some bloke come up the other day, he had a bucket watch on, and
Disaster.
he put the watch up to us. I said, mate, I don't want to know the bucket time. I want your money.
Yeah, and that's throwing you out as well. Now you're confused about
mate,
some guy
I'm-
tapping his watch for money. I mean, now
James
I'm
Bond.
confused. Sounds confusing to me.
I'm going like this in the screen. He's got the screen there, right? He got the screen. They got all the things. I'm a bit, like 67, so I can't park and see you. Know? So he wanted a bucket. What's that one? What's the one I like, Upper? Club sandwich. Oh, the club sandwich, mate. Fucking beautiful.
Club sandwich.
Off, mate.
Wow, okay.
Gold. Well, next time we see you, we'll bring some in.
I reckon that's what we're going to do. You're going to go away, come back next week, crack the code like Da Vinci's code,
Yes,
bring
I
some
reckon
stuff
so.
in
Yes.
so we know what we're going to have for the finals coming up.
Is that you happy with that?
Can you do that?
Oh, mate, on.
What have you got in your head? So have you got something, or you want to keep it a secret until next week? No, I don't want you to. I don't want you to.
No, I reckon we can get a couple out. I think, yeah.
Needs to be out there.
I reckon
Hot dogs, pies,
we'll do it next.
next Thursday.
Is it Thursday or Wednesday?
We'll make it work.
Yeah, and then I'll bring in a couple of cans.
Done. I'm talking. Yeah, fuck yeah, I'm talking.
So
Love
are
it. Yeah.
Yeah, he don't
He's
even.
a celiac, so it has to be gluten free.
Okay, no, mate of mine here. Mate of mine. A quick, another quick story. He went from being on the cans with me, and he goes, "Oh, I can't drink no more towns." I go, "What is that, mate?" He goes, "Oh, I've got a celiac,
Yeah.
thing, or whatever you call it," and which is fair enough too, right? But now we bucket smashes those Canadian clubs.
You're gonna find some. I've got a few mates. I think maybe
Awesome.
I think after my 15th beer, I turned celiac. They guts start hurting a little bit. All right, hey.
I wish I did.
Yeah, I know. Keep coming. Come back in next week. We're gonna do this. We're
Yes,
gonna try
please.
some food.
Yep.
We're gonna get some solutions here.
Yeah, all right, we'll
Done.
do that. Happy
All right,
days.
We'll see you next
Done.
week.
Champion, thank you very much. Good on you, boys. Thank you.
Dan,
What a week we have coming up. Get around. Oh, I cannot wait. There's gonna be a lot of hurting souls and supporters walking around their cities this week. Sunday's going to be a tough day, an anxious day Sunday.
Yeah.
For a lot of fans. I
and
can't
for
wait.
us, it's going to be beautiful. It'll be
Bring it on.
stressful, but
Bring it on.
I love it.
I'm concerned for my well-being if we lose.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think it's been a great run, this show. But if they do lose, every chance there's no episode Monday.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Like if you decide to,
At least at ODF.
yeah, well no. But if you decide to beat us, like if you have any input telling the boys to get up and about, I'll be extremely flat
Yeah, sure.
and the show's done. We won't be doing the show Monday if they lose.
Okay.
I'm going to cancel everything. It's been a good run. It's been fun.
Okay.
It's been fun. The socials will shut down. We'll just go home and never come back again.
Well, let's hope that doesn't happen, I suppose.
Boy, you better tell the Saints boys that.
Yeah, all right.
Let's go, mate. Look, strap in. I will see you Sunday. We're going to date together.
Let's do it, pal.
Let's go.
Imagine what you could be buying instead. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.